what an incredible ending. Let's start with that and work our way back. I didn't think I'd see a better catch today than the one your preseason All-American Caden Bogenpool made earlier in the game. But that Superman stop by Max Knight was incredible to hold on and get the 10-9 win.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, we made a ton of defensive plays all game, and at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what it looks like. You just got to find a way to win and be in the moment, even when the game gets a little sped up. And I thought we did a good job of that all day, even though it was a little messy.
Yeah, you had to go through it, use quite a variety of pitchers today. Ash and Shell kind of started for you, then Tyler Charlton came in and settled things down, and then they got to Chuck a little bit late. You used Lance Wade on back-to-back days, and then you get to Brock Lucas. And I know the expectations are high, the number of SEC innings he has pitched. There's a lot of them, and he came out and looked really good for you today, giving up just 3 hits and 3 1/3 innings of work.
Yeah, Brock was really good. Thought he made some pitches when he needed to, and between him and Charlton, with how much experience they got, we needed some length in the middle of the game, and they gave it to us. And I thought Lance Wade did a really good job too. So, I've been saying it all year. Our bullpen's been amazing. And they held us in there. We just kept executing offensively, kept making plays, but just what a team effort.
Well, and you talk about people showing up for you. A lot of teams, if all of a sudden your starting shortstop goes down with a broken hand, you think, oh, what do we do? How many changes are we going to have to make to kind of survive this? Logan Fife not only has played well for you at that spot on the infield, but he comes up with another 3-hit day today, going 3 for 4. He drives in 2 runs. Between he and Brant Craigle, I can't decide who had a better weekend, but he and Craigle both brought it for you today. Nobody's maybe more clutch right now than Brant Craigle is.
Yeah, I mean, starting with Fife, if you look at his career, it's a little old school. Like he didn't play a ton as a freshman. Focused on development, had some guys in front of him, went out, had a great summer, came back, and he just felt like he was a lot more mature. Had a great fall, great preseason, and early on with how much depth we had in the middle, I had to kind of wiggle guys around and move them around, and that guy's the same guy every day, and he's doing an amazing job. That guy just hits and makes routine plays after routine plays, and then Craigle that guy wants to win, and he's prepared, and when you have those 2 things, that's the results you get.
Well, it was an amazing performance in this one. You trailed for the first 6 innings in this one, and then you get a big inning in the 7th, and Brant Craigle played a big part in that one for you. Meanwhile, there's no holes in this lineup. Charlie Carter comes in. You try to give Berg a little bit of a day off as DH, and Carter comes in and gets hits for you, drives in runs for you. It's just been a great team effort, and that's what it takes to be able to sweep an opponent.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys are they know their roles, they know what job they need to do, and they go execute it. But we talked about Charlie Carter before the season and how he has the ability to be pretty dynamic as an offensive player. He can run the ball out of the yard. He's really competitive in the box, but he can bunt with the best of them. And big shout out to Coach Menace there. We talked about potentially doing it with Craigle. We all agreed to let him swing away. He got the big hit, and then got the right feeling there with Charlie. Felt good about it. Stayed with it the whole at bat, and he got it down. It's not easy to do when you got infielders breathing on you, and just perfectly executed.
Yep, you had the old ball coach up here. G said, it's just for show.
The first one.
And then he laid it down, and we're like, oh no, he's punting for no.
We got that club in our bag. We just don't use it too often. But, it's on the scouting report now.
Well, congratulations on a great win and a sweep. Your first Conference USA sweep in your inaugural season. We will talk to you again on Tuesday when Oklahoma State comes to town. You got anybody down there with you?
Yeah, we got Charlie Carter.
All right, out on the day. Charlie, you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, talk to me about how this one went today. It's starting to be a little bit of I don't even know how to describe it, but you guys sure do play well when you get your backs to the wall, and all 3 of these games you had to dig out of a hole. What was the attitude like from your teammates in the dugout, even when you were down 3 or 4 runs early in this one?
Yeah, I mean, that was just a gritty win. We're trying to take it just one inning, one pitch at a time, and just stay grinding, keep the energy up, and just play with a lot of passion.
Meanwhile, you're catching today, and it happens to be the day that the Bears need to combine 6 different pitchers to get the job done today. How much harder does that make your job, going from guy to guy, some cases changing inning after inning? How does that affect a catcher?
I mean, I'd say we've prepared pretty well, you know, the off season and the spring. You know, you kind of go through catching different guys, and they get thrown in there pretty quick, and you kind of have to adjust on the fly. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. You know, you're going over stuff in the dugout, kind of how we're going to attack hitters and who you got next inning. So as far as that, it's not too terrible.
Tell me about catching Brock Lucas today. He goes 3 1/3 innings for you guys. Gets a couple of strikeouts, has to work maybe a little bit more than anybody else. He and Charlton logged the most time and the most pitches today. What'd you see from Brock?
Yeah, man, Brock he's nails. He's just that calm, you know, steady guy out there on the mound. Nothing really affects him. Nothing gets to him. And he had good stuff today. His changeup was working beautifully. You know, they got that heater at the top, and then that big curveball, just, you know, putting guys away and making good pitches and just competing.
All right, last thing before I let you go, how many Missouri State volleyball matches do you get to during the season? I understand you know Coach Mack a little bit.
Yep. I know. I need to go to one. I think I've been to one.
Oh.
We're in the fall, Charlie.
I know. I've been to one, but yeah, Mac he's the man. You know, great guy, great coach. So yeah, I need to get out there.
We'll have to get you out there in the fall, but right now it's all about the business of baseball. You played great today. Congratulations on the win, Charlie.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Go Bears. That's
Go
your
Bears.
catcher, Charlie Carter, getting it done.